Good morning, evening, whatever time you are maybe catching this replay. Trish here with a quick coaching minute for you. We're going to talk about how to not get burdened and bogged down by the pressure we often feel at work, in our relationships, with shoulds, with feeling like we should be doing something or we shouldn't be doing something, or maybe somebody at work is criticizing you and you're being told that you're not doing it this way, but then you get a mixed message that you're supposed to be doing it this way. You know, here's what I know. I know that we're inundated with criticism, with judgment, with rejection, whether in the workplace or in our personal lives. And you know what? I wanted to share with you a mantra to help you overcome the feelings of criticism, the pressure that you might be self-imposing on, hey, I should be doing this or I shouldn't be doing this. Good morning, Lisa. I hope you're doing well this morning. And when it comes to criticism, you guys, criticism compounds from receiving it into rejection. And when we feel rejected and we feel not enough, we start becoming a recluse and we start shrinking in ourselves. I want you to be open and wide and fully alive. Good morning to you, Megan. Now here's our mantra. I promise you a mantra that's going to help you overcome rejection. It's going to help you overcome any feelings of insignificance, of not being worthy enough. Because the reality is that sometimes there's a struggle, there's a hustle, and you feel like you're trying so hard, but maybe you're not getting anywhere, or you just keep doing things wrong. I want this to be our mantra. I choose happiness. You know, my cup, it's not coincidental, my cup, if you can see in the light, says just be happy. But I choose happiness because you're going to have somebody that's going to critique you and criticize you, whether it's justified or not. And to yourself, I want you to say, am I doing my best? Today my job is to do my best. Today my job is to show up. Today my job is to be open to growth and learning and potential and possibilities and abundance. And I'm going to do that with an open posture. And today my job is to say what a gift the day is. And I tell you good evening, Heather from Australia. That's awesome. I'm glad you're tuning in from Australia. Right. So hopefully you have a cup of tea today, tonight, my morning. I'm revving myself up with coffee to start the day. But you guys, the reality is that we're going to be inundated. So, you know, we can get in this, I start spiraling, I start feeling negative about myself. That doesn't serve you. But more than not serving you, it doesn't serve the world. I know from working with so many clients, we work on confidence, we work on body image issues, we work on emotional eating, we work on how to leverage our businesses and our influences. I mean, I help go-getters get to the next level. The problem with being a go-getter, the problem with being a perfectionist, the problem with being an achiever is that sometimes we just want to be perfect. We want to be an overachiever. We crumble when we feel criticized. We recoil when we feel rejected. So do not crumble when you feel criticized. Do not recoil when you feel rejected. Ask yourself, did I do my best today? Did I learn something? And did I love? And if you did those things and you were open to the possibilities of what you needed to learn in that moment, then sometimes you can just let it go and say, okay, my mantra, how do I activate the mantra to move past this criticism? How do I activate a mantra to move past this feeling rejection? I choose happiness. I literally tell myself, I choose happiness. I choose happiness today. I choose to believe that today is full of possibilities. I choose to believe that maybe there's some toxic people that I'm at work, or I'm feeling discouraged, or I keep towards this goal, I keep running into something that keeps pushing me back. I choose happiness. I choose to not think that that's a reflection of me or weakness, or that I should or shouldn't do a certain way. My only should is to say, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up and be open. So I hope that encourages you. And remember, the mantra is so simple. I choose happiness. And please, if you know somebody else, maybe they're undergoing a lot of criticism right now, or maybe they're their own worst critic. You guys, sometimes this criticism I'm talking about is you to yourself. We are so critical. And one of the ways I broke free from some of the self-beratement and self-hatred that I experienced with my image in the mirror was by saying to myself, I choose happiness. Like, Trish, you can look in the mirror and go, or you can look in the mirror and say, I choose beauty. I choose happiness. I choose to see beauty. I want to choose to stop being so critical. And I'm going to do that by saying, I choose happiness. Being judgmental, being critical doesn't make me feel happy. It doesn't serve me, right? It just makes me want to hide and put a big hooded sweatshirt on. So that's one of the ways I started breaking some of those toxic thought patterns. And so even though it's such a simple statement, I choose happiness. I think you'll be amazed at how you can apply it to your life, whether in the workplace, whether in pursuing a goal of yours, whether in trying to learn to love the you that I can see in you, but maybe you can't see in yourself. And you guys, if this resonated with you, I wanted to let you know that we actually, this week of the Confidence Podcast, we talk all about how to stop self-sabotaging. We're talking about how to stop making your diet turn into this big emotional eating fest, right? How to make a diet successful, but it really goes and starts with this conversation by choosing to be happy. I think we make dieting, and I don't even believe in dieting, but I'm gonna use the word loosely, way, way, way too hard on ourselves. Because of what? Because we're critical, right? So let's break free from the criticism and let go of all the rejections that we're still holding on to that we feel burned by, and actually start loving ourselves and saying, today I choose happiness. Today I choose to stop putting so much freaking pressure on myself and say, what is gonna bring me joy today? Because you guys, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. Why not make today terrific? Like, I started shifting my mindset to say, what can I do today to make today terrific? And look, there are a lot of things that could go wrong with today. That's okay. Maybe there are a lot of things that already went wrong, but you can still make a moment terrific. You can still have a gorgeous day. You can still start to see the beauty in yourself. It all starts with saying, I choose happiness. I choose to say, I'm done with the criticism, with the pressure, with the shoulds, with the rejections, with personalizing that all. Because it doesn't, if that's not brought you happiness, then maybe it's time to let it go. So if you want more happiness and more results in the amount of pressure that you put on yourself with your relationship with food, you got to pop some earphones in. Check out this week's episode of the Confidence Podcast. It's totally free in iTunes, Stitcher Radio, anywhere you listen to podcasts, or directly on my website at trishblackwell.com/271. It's episode 271. Check that out. And if you're ready to start taking less, just living with more joy, you really want to activate this mindset of I choose happiness, especially in relation to your body image, the reflection you see in the mirror, then I want to personally invite you next month. I want you to enroll today, but it starts next month. We are going 100% body confidence. The whole theme of the month in the College of Confidence for the month of July is body confidence. How to love yourself, how to take away that critical eye, how to stop rejecting yourself, and start to see the beauty. And I'll tell you, things change and turn around. But getting ahead of myself, what I want you to do today, create a terrific day and just go be happy. Share this with a friend who maybe needs a little pick-me-up, a little pep talk for the day, and spread the love.